appreciate that. Alright, we are going to eat you. Get some health back here. Berries. There we go. Look how cool this statue is. I always thought that was awesome. Like, the whole, like, design of everything is just so cool. It's okay, Steven. I know you were tired. Oh, okay. Let's go over here. There's usually some flint. Yes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Usually I only find boots around here. I am so super stoked right now that I found a harness and stuff. Tree nuts. Alright, My tummy's full, though. Let's go by the... Oh, his tail broke off. That's so sad. I can heat me up. Argo, and is it Vec or Veek? Is it being pronounced? I think I checked everybody out here. Tree nuts, yeah. Alright, so, now that I know exactly where I am, I'm gonna go warm up real quick. I always spawned directly away from this area. Let me just check my journal real quick. Alright, so find a weapon, collect 6 stones, collect 6 sticks, kill 2 deer, build a campfire, build a lean-to. Vec? Okay. Argo and Vec. What is that? Oh, that's it. Nope, 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 nope. Ugh. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. Hi. Let me pet you. How are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, good, good, good. Right, sorry, human skeleton, but I need that more. Dungeons and caves, I think, would be pretty cool. Being that it's like a fantasy survival, I can understand there being like a dungeon or a cave or something like that, with some pretty ridiculously rough monsters in it. I'm sure that would be like way down the road, though. Yeah, Grimbone's a dungeon crawler. Like, loves dungeons and caves. If there's a dungeon and cave, he's in it. Alright, so here is where I'm used to spawning. Because every time I've played, I've spawned right here. Which means I should be able to go over this way. Ooh, named rare mobs. I don't think, have I come across any named guys yet? I don't think I have. A skeleton named Grimbone. Yeah, Grimbone's our resident skeleton. I'm looking for a big old fire. Oop, I will take you. You are very handy. Can't pick you up. I need to make myself another bag. Alright, sweet. Completed another one. Down on this side? Hey, Grolsch. Oh, is that it over there? I need to get to fire quickly. You know what? I'm just gonna... This looks like a good place to plant all my stuff real quick. We're just gonna put all of you down. I need the stones. Alright. Let's build a fire. My dude's cold. Oh, what am I doing? It's in here. Fire 6, 3, and 2. Cook meat, stay warm, yes. Okay, now I want to... I need for that 3 bear pelt. Oh, bear pelt. Oh god. Leather hide. Okay. So cooking some food. They forced you to play this game. I mean, it's not a bad game to be forced to play. Let's be serious here. The game's awesome. I'm just gonna warm my dude up a little bit. And while we're warming up, let's take a look. Alright, so I gotta go kill some of those guys. Stone house. I wouldn't mind a wood shack. That would be nice. Alright, I have the sinew, stone, wood stick. I like how you start out with being able to see... Oh, the stone hammer. That's a good thing to have. Fleshbound hammer. Ooh, that obsidian blade's beautiful. I believe I can make that too. Do I have strong sinew? I do. Alright, I am nice and warm. I'm gonna get me another log here. For some more logs. Let's see here. Heavy stone hammer. Oh, I need 2. Darn. Alright. I can still do you, though. Ooh, do I not have the stones? check our journal, where we're at here. Kill 2 deer, build a lean-to. I just heard something howl. Nice and warm now. I'm going to go get more stones, so... Let me find a good stone to mine from here. Oh, I hear them howling, and that's very, very frightening at the moment. Yeah, both Steamed and Grimbone are moderators. So if you want to post a link, just tell them they'll give you permission, or they'll repost it for you, either or. All right, now we'll find this nice big stone. Ooh! Oh look, here's a lean-to. Just walk past something. I could have swore I just saw something on me. Oh, frostberries. I'll take you. Thank you. Off shreds. Thank you, thank you. This poor beat-up little house. Ooh, Crude Spike Club. No room again. I'm definitely not losing my mind. I definitely hear things howling. Ooh, more lean-tos. Rotting meat. No, we don't want no rotting meat. Good morning, Dark. How you doing? Sea salt marinade. Yeah. That's always a good thing. Let's make some more bandages. I'm gonna take another hatchet because mine is getting a little beat up. Oh god, I hear them howling, and the sun's going down. Yep, I'm full on flint. Let me run back to my fuego. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate those beautiful streaks of light? Lighting effects are another big thing for me. Awesome lighting effects in this game. I mean, everything is pretty darn awesome. Found my fire. My poor guy's all beat up. He's like, why are you making me run so much? Yes, that was Elton John. Yeah, I mean, like, look at how beautiful this is. And usually, when it comes to, like, early access, a lot of the times you'll get, like, placeholder graphics, which is fine, because they're, you know, the gameplay is important. But, like, this is just gorgeous, period. Alright. It's about to get very chilly. Let me just see something real quick. I've got wolf pelt. Wow, that town hall is awesome. 500 wood logs? I can do that. You know, I want to build a wooden house. I have not. This is one of the things I haven't gotten to build yet. Let's do it. And don't forget, it is exclamation savage. I need to drop some stuff off next to my fire, so I can carry things. A lot of stuff off. Look at the fur on that pelt. It's just so cool. And then we're going to be talking to Chris from Signal Studios. So don't forget to get your questions ready if you have any extra questions. Alright, where... I think that looks like a good place to put it. Whoa. Whoa, you're big. Well, I didn't think he was that big. Can I rotate you? No, you're not gonna fit. Alright, let's pick something a little bit smaller. Alright, we'll do the wood shack. Wood shack will be good. Let me... find a good place to put you. Oh, there's a piece of thing on the floor there. You do not want to be right here, huh? Don't want to work with me? Can I put my fire in you? Ooh. Ooh. Cha-ching. There we go. Alright. Let's... Do you hear that howling? Oh my god. I'm... Alright, let me... Oh boy. Let's pause for a minute. Let me see here. We'll go to main menu real quick, just because I want to, not have too much, background sound going on. Alrighty, so... Oh. Here's how this is gonna go. In case you're new and don't know. As you can see on the wheel, we have Savage Lands or we have Game and Gold. Gold is our in-channel currency. You can use it to do the things like the bank heists and other raffles that we do and things like that at normal times. If you hit on just Savage Lands, you will get a key. So, let's do our first go. Who's it gonna be? Pawnee! Nice! Let's see what you've got. Welcome, Bobs. Thank you for the follow. Savage Lands the game. Alright, let me get in here, get that sent to you. Now I'm going to send this to you through Twitch message. Do me a favor when you do put this in, and this is with any of the codes, just to double check. We do hand type these before we send them. Just make sure there's not a space in the front when you go to enter it in or not. So, you know, there's no issues. So let me get this sent over to you. Also, if you don't follow, check your other inbox, because it likes to put things in there. Likes to put things in there. Alright, that is sent to you. Let me shut my music off, and we're going to call Chris up because it's time for the developer interview. And like I said, just do remember, towards the end of the interview, if you do have other questions, things like that, do get them ready, because we will have time to do Q&A with everybody in chat. So if anything happens to pop up, or you have questions about the game that they haven't answered in chat yet, definitely do ask, because that's what they're here for. So let me pop over here. Let me call Chris real quick. Oh, I see he's got a Falcons hat on his thing. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
So, this game's awesome, by the way. I love it.
Yeah, I was actually watching you play there, and it's good to hear that. You know, I was hearing the wolves in the background. They're always lurking.
Oh, it's like you don't even understand. It's like things like that. It's like you hear it and you're like, "Oh, I'm dead. Oh no," type thing. It's you know, it gets you going, which is an awesome thing.
Yeah, creating that, you know, Savage is all about that whole kind of brutal feel, and creating that tension. I mean, it's really difficult to achieve, but I think we're at a starting point, a good place. So when I'm watching you play, if you're like, oh boy, it's starting to get dark, oh wow, they're the wolves, that actually made me smile a little bit. So
it's it has that urgency feeling too, that like, I need to get this done, I have to do this. You know, oh my God, you know, either I'm gonna die. I can't tell you how many times I died in playing this just to the cold at night. And it's like, never mind the skeletons, and the skeletons with the armor, and the dude with the big maces, and it's like, oh my God, and I'm trying to walk into town and there's things chasing me, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah, the cold, you know, a lot of people have asked us in our Steam forums, like, are you going to change the cold? And even people here at Signal, are you going to rebalance it? I'm like, no, the cold is actually one of those key detrimental effects. It is part of this world that I don't want to necessarily give up. But with that said, there are things in the world that you can craft, things that you can build to help mitigate cold and, of course, death's cold embrace. So
hence why I'm hanging out by a fire, because I know now if I stick by the fire, I have a chance to actually, like, live.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of I mean, that's what you would expect. If you ever watch any survival show, what do they build at night? They have fire. Fire is is your best friend in the Savage Lands.
Now, I've also noticed. Now, I like the cold because, to me, at least looking at the environment, it seems like it's almost an Arctic, northern, snowy environment to begin with. You're not in like a tropical setting or anything like that, so I would imagine it would be very cold at night.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we went out, one of our, or I should say, we had kind of multiple inspirations when we were designing the world. One of those being Game of Thrones up by Winterfell near the
Oh,
wall.
I
And
love Game of Thrones.
so that was a huge inspiration for us. And then, of course, we drew some inspirational elements from Skyrim as well, which a lot of people reference, which you can kind of see come out in the world. So, that people have asked, "Are you going to add green, lush world?" Well, maybe if we add more islands to the whole kind of
Ah,
set. But for right now, the Sundered Isle, as we call it, it's all winter. But there may be unique in time. There we'll carve out specific areas, unique areas that kind of differ a little bit. But that whole snow ice, feel is something that we want to keep throughout the whole experience, not change up too much.
now you wouldn't be adding like possible like season changes or anything. Like not it wouldn't be massive season changes because if you're talking about like as far as location, if it's really far up north, season changes wouldn't be like super changes. Like you're not going to have like 90-degree summer type thing up there. You might have like 50 degrees summer type thing, but it's still going to continue to be cold. I don't know if you have that
Well,
line,
the
an idea of that maybe.
the um, the the Sundered Isle, before it would actually used to be a lush island before
Oh, okay.
before Kerr the dragon came. So we have a lot of lore that we're kind of working on right now,
Okay.
and that ties into why the world is frozen. Seasons technically don't exist in
Okay.
this world. So, but that's not to me. That's not to say when we look at expanding the game down the road. There are new places that you can go that aren't necessarily winter. They could be, burning sands. They could be a lush jungle. It's this world. This world is a magical place. There is a lot to it. And that's all stuff we'll expose to the player over time.
That's awesome. Now, let me get to some background questions to you. What is your role on the team?
I'm actually the game director for the project, which means that being on a small indie team, that actually means I do a lot of stuff. So I design, or I've kind of implement all of the things that you find in the world. So all the villages, all the item spawners, I create all the items, I create all the creatures. I manage the art team. I schedule. I do all sorts of. I do an individual of many hats. So
The
I
jack
know
of all trades.
jack of all trades, but I also oversee kind of the core vision for the project as well, and where we're going to take the IP in the coming months. So I made a lot of responsibility. So hopefully that answers the question.
Oh, that does. Now, what age did you start playing games?
I was playing games. Let's see, I started probably '79, and then I was about 4 years old at the time, and then that's all I really ever did. I was always on. My dad had like Commodore 64s and VIC 20s and the Amiga, and we kind of over the years progressed. And I had Atari, Nintendo, and I had everything. So I was the one kid in my family that was always playing games, and it was at the age of 19 that I actually got into the games industry, or 1994.
Wow, nice. What's the first game you remember playing?
There were two games that stand out. One of them was actually Combat on the Atari.
Oh God, that's a good game.
That one stands out. And then there was another one that stands out to me. It was a text-based adventure on the VIC 20. It was like a Dracula vampire game that you could play, but it was all text-based and you could type in all sorts of cool stuff. So those two stand out very clearly. But I have a long laundry list of great games that I've played through the ages that have kind of been inspirations for things that I've done.